the building of the homes and the gardening and the things that they could do. And so they don't have any choice today but to walk the streets and try to figure out something else to do. And then they try to figure out that to do. And the next day, the Mexicans are taking over that too. So yes, I am kind of upset that they don't have a place or a place that I feel in society that is protecting them from all of these people who are coming here legally and illegally. I'm not mad at them for being here. Okay?
I don't want to cut the grass,
but
I want to be president.
Okay, but I mean, come on, let's seriously.
I'm just saying, don't hold that grass job for me.
Right? Do you know who I've seen have been the blacks who have done the best? And I traveled around a whole lot. Are these independent black men? They get real deep. A lot of them in the country, real deep inside white communities. They find a niche, and they live better than I think I've seen most blacks. I mean, they get a niche, they work, they live within among a white community, and they got a pretty good life. I mean, that's what's that?
Are you talking about Herman Cain and his pizzas? You talking about Herman Cain? No,
but I mean, it's a truism. You're black, right? Well, I am. So if you had your choice and you had to pick one, would you pick living among a city full of white people or a city full of black people? Which one would you pick?
Man, I would rather live with a mixed city.
But the funny thing about this, he's taking up for him, but the Mexican really don't want to live with us. They don't really want to live among us.
Okay, the Mexican is cool. We just have to get a better understanding and a better relationship with the Mexican.
I'm saying
that's all. They don't understand us. We don't understand them. But guess what, Mexican? If you listen to me, I'm on your side. You know what I'm saying? I know how you've been done wrong. And
what I am, listen, you're only the Mexican intellectuals know exactly what you're talking about, and politically they're going to figure something out. But by and large, that third world mentality, you can be all friendly or whatever, but they don't come from that kind of thinking. You're a liberal in that sense. Yeah. They don't say, "Hey, let's all be friends. Can we just get along?" They don't think like that, buddy.
Some of them would cut me probably, but it's all good. I just understand what's going on, and maybe they don't. And I guess some black people out here that'll hurt me, but I fight for them every day. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, you're saying that like that, but they don't want to live amongst us. They don't really care about us, man, like that. You know what I'm saying? They harbor right to a white area, like, okay, and they're closer to us in race than anybody else, and they will not come live in your community.
As a matter of fact, they'll run you out of the community.
Right.
No. There's blacks and Hispanics. I've never seen so much rage on each side. But listen, what I am, how do we raise some money? Can we get, all this information we're giving people, good conversations, knowledge? I mean, people got to have some honor and contribute some money. Go to the store, buy something, go to freedomslips.com, the chat room.
Buy a T-shirt or freedomslips.com.
I got a nice coffee mug.
Can I get one more comment?
A nice coffee mug.
I got a nice coffee mug that says Revolution Radio that I drink my coffee out of.
Hold on a minute. Sarah Connor, are you there?
I'm here. Yeah.
What's going on?
I've been listening to the show, and everybody has some good points and some points I don't necessarily agree with. But I just feel like, they're kind of beating up on the Mexicans, and it's not their fault. They come here for a better life from where they come from, and that's all they're looking for. And so it's not their fault if they're given those opportunities. They come here for a job. Nobody has to give them one. So you're not really mad at them. You're mad at whoever's taking the jobs or whatever it is away from you. I mean, you can't be mad at them for searching for a better life. They just want to.
Yeah, you can stay at home and be a slave, or you can come here and be a slave for a little more.
For a little more.
I was Sarah Connor too. I was here with Sarah Connor. I wanted to piggyback a little bit on the comment that was made about Mexicans not liking blacks and whatnot. And I just feel like the Mexicans and blacks and whites have all, by media, got the same brainwashing job that we all share the same brainwashing job. That Mexicans have been taught, bad things about blacks, just like whites been taught bad things about blacks, just like blacks been taught bad things about blacks. And even to hear Mrs. Baldwin say that, jobs like gardening and mowing lawns, the jobs that black people can do. when we got black senators, we have black engineers, black lawyers, black doctors, black president, and still to this day, our mindset is that we could mow lawns and
we have Mexican Americans that are in the.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're young, okay? Because, yeah, that's good, all fine and dandy when you grow up. I'm talking about these are jobs that our 16-year-olds, our 15-year-olds used to do back in the day, like when I was growing up. We could go out and cut grass and make $10. You understand what I'm saying? Now you can't do it.
There are tons of Mexican Americans that are educated and that are lawyers, doctors, and everything else.
And I'm not taking that. When I say this, I'm saying this is about younger generation getting trained to be into the work society, and that's what they used to do back in the day. You used to be able to walk up to somebody's house and say, "Hey, I want to cut your grass, rake your lawn, and do this stuff." Or you could go out at 16 years old.
That's not because of Mexicans. That's because of your jobs and your factories and your industrialized age has been sent overseas.
And it's been sent to Mexico and the Asia.
Exactly. That means the jobs that the adults used to be able to do are now in India, now in Mexico, now in Taiwan, now in China, and now you have 40-year-old white man bagging groceries at Kroger and Walmart.
Exactly. Let me tell you, those jobs.
You got to blame that on your own government and not the Mexicans.
Listen, those jobs used to be up north. The industry was up north. This was the industry. The South was like agricultural and everything. But then the industry, when labor movement started coming in, the unions and everything got together, they decided we're going south, to a right to work state. But that wasn't good enough. They opened up NAFTA and everything and said, we headed for Mexico. We're going to turn the whole state of Mexico into a slave state. Okay? And work them people for little or nothing and make all kinds of profits. And that's what they're doing. And now they're looking at Asia like we can get even cheaper work over in Asia. You know what I'm saying? And just break these people over the coals.
Can I piggyback off of that? Now they legalized for companies to put their private industries inside of prisons. So now they're even getting cheaper, and they're going to do it domestically. So now you'll have a lot of the companies getting labor from prisoners for 25 cents an hour right here in the United States. So that's going to also cut jobs down for people to make an honest living.
Exactly. Prisons for profit is going on. And we all up here looking at each other like, I hate the Mexican. He took my job. I wanted to cut that grass. Get the hell out of here. I don't want to.
Yes, it's a big smoke
cut the grass, and the big boys can kiss my you-know-what. I'm coming, man. I'm coming.
You could do some research on what that gentleman just said. I mean, he made a point. It's valid. If you took that to the nth level and really did research, that is a corporate system right there, and there is stocks on the Wall Street. That trade. These corporations have presence, and that is free labor. What more do you want?
Yeah.
What more do you want? I mean, that's point blank. Chinese. Locking somebody up in a cage and making them do something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something to think about. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to interject here, but can I get one more point, or before the show ends? What time is it here?
Please do.
I just want to make one more thing before we get done.
Oh, they turned the music on us.
Here we go.
Okay, go ahead.
Watch out! All right, you can listen to Urban Revolution at Revolution Radio on freedomslips.com. I guess it's our time. I want to thank everybody for listening. And I want to thank our audience being here. We'll see you next time.
When everybody listens to a young rock master, deeply rich like a blaster, more better than the other. So let me the way I will eat the way I do it, my do it, even care, put my thing, what's running the way to do it.